This is what
It
I
had a
waited
chapter
for.
that claimed there was a hidden city under Mount Shasta, inhabited by some of the last remaining members of a sunken continent. People have been looking for the entrance of the city ever since. The book is not related to Saint Germain, but added to the myth of the mountain. Not everyone comes to Mount Shasta for Lemuria or Saint Germain. Some are just looking for purpose or community. My parents were seekers. They moved us to Mount Shasta from Massachusetts when I was 6.
Oh my gosh.
So to me, this made total sense, that the hole had something to do with all these stories.
But what did it have to do with it?
Eventually,
Solve
I
the mystery
tracked
for
down
us,
and
please.
spoke to 3 other people who had helped dig the
This
hole.
doesn't go 30 more minutes.
One of them said they'd been paid by a believer in Saint Germain and described what they were looking for as gold plutonium. He said something about it being used to power Lemurian cities. The other 2 diggers mentioned uranium. None of it made sense, but it always pointed back to the stories about the mountain. I did try to contact the IM activity a couple of times, but the person who answered the phone told me that my message probably wouldn't be returned. It wasn't. After that last
You just
scary
go there and talk to him?
Brett drove straight home to his mom's in Reading.
I just couldn't believe all this had happened. And then plus I hadn't slept. And I got back. I hadn't been telling my mom what I've been doing. You know, I told her I was working. And I remember I called my dad. My mom is a sweetheart, and she's always been the one that's let me run a little crazy, but has been like my stone. And my dad is a lot like me. And I started telling him what I'd been doing, and he got upset. And I remember that was the final thing where it was like, when he was like, you cannot do stuff like that. Like, you have to realize what you just did. And I'm very happy you're safe. But that could have gone very bad. And like, when you can no longer go through life being naive like that. And I was happy. I remember I picked up my skateboard, met my friends, and spent like a week like off gassing, just letting all that go.
As
And
interesting
then once
as
you're
this
out
is,
of that mindset, you're not around those people.
we have an
Then
admitted
you start
fascist
realizing,
running
like,
our country.
What were we really doing? Like,
As
what did I
interesting as
let someone talk me
Lemuria
into?
and Mount Shasta,
Am I liable for anything?
Mysterious Rocks is.
And that's why it was really chilling when I got that phone call.
We have an
I
admitted
can't remember how
fascist
long
running
it
our
was. I'm
country.
trying to think. It was
A
after
lot of
summer.
wars and genocides
Maybe it was in the
stopped.
fall. And I had like a
All
call
sorts of
came
stuff
through
you
that
could
I
be
didn't recognize the
reporting on.
number, and I answered it, and I recognized the voice instantly. That stoic, man of few words voice telling me we're going back. And I remember being like, good luck, because I'm not going.
After that, Brett joined the
Slug
military
guns.
and rarely comes back to the area.
Slug
Like
guns
many
just came in to
before
say
him,
gay.
he had come
Like
down from the mountain with a
BJT,
wild
Blow, and
story.
Bubba.
He still thinks about it. If you met Joseph again, do you have anything you'd want to say to him?
Man, I'd ask why. I'd take everything I just said and I'm like, am I right? Is this what you were doing? Is this the motivation? Was it this church? Is it all the things, these little details that I put together from things you've said, things I've heard, things I saw? Like, what weren't you telling me? And then the next thing is, what did we find? Because I saw it. Didn't seem like something that was worth doing what we did. Am I wrong?
I wondered about those things too. A strange final footnote to this story is that the Forest Service did find the person they think is responsible for the hole.
So you're saying gay like it's a bad
Their
thing? Like
local Forest
BJT,
Service
Blow,
law
and Bubba?
enforcement officer, Carmen Kinch, told me she did a bunch of sleuthing and figured out what hotel the workers had been staying in, and from the hotel, the name of the person who had paid for the rooms. She said the person said they had been looking for gold and paid a fine, but couldn't give me the person's name. And without a name, I haven't been able to find any court records, though I tried for years. These days, I'm not looking so hard anymore. I've had to accept that you just don't always get to the bottom of everything.
Why can't you get the name of somebody who
Sometimes
dug in a
when you open
national
the box,
forest?
inside, there's just another box.
What even is that?
His documentary is called The Whole Story.
Oh my gosh,
Showing
you
at
got a
film
whole
festivals.
documentary about it?
Looking for a distributor.
It sounds
Special
interesting.
Thanks to Benjamin.
But again, you're playing it on the radio when we have an admitted fascist running the country. Couldn't we be talking about that? Trump admitted he's a
When we were putting
fascist.
together today's show, we heard from
And
lots of people
apparently
who
they're
had
not trying
mysteries
to
in their lives. that
Like
they
he might have
can't get
blown
out
Bill
of.
Clinton, but instead of blowing Bill Clinton, they're trying to say Trump blew a horse. That's their cover story. That's how bad they are at covering things up. Oh no, he did something illegal and disgusting and terrible, not blew Bill Clinton.
New York Times article by Katie Weaver, whose writing I love, where she went to a glitter factory and toured the glitter factory.
And while Katie was on this tour, the glitter factory spokesperson said, "You'll never guess which industry buys the most glitter." And then wouldn't tell her. No matter how many times the reporter asked, the spokesperson said, "We can never tell you."
And for years, I have been desperate to know who is this secret consumer of glitter. What could it possibly be?
You need to know.
Need to know.
We need to know more than we need to know if our president's a fascist.
Came out around Christmas, I want to say. So this was also the number one topic of conversation among my family and extended family for that entire Christmas. Everything we saw there.
Please tell us what you found
it either
before taking
didn't
20
seem like
minutes.
It would be big enough, or there was no reason that they wouldn't want us to know. Like if it was cosmetic, why couldn't they say that on the record? So it can't be that. But is it like, why is your toothpaste so sparkly? Could it be? Is it the fluoride or is it glitter from the glitter factory?
Her wife thought it could be the U.S. military. She'd heard they drop metallic material from planes sometimes to scramble radar.
I have a group text where every once in a while one of us will put forward a new theory to this day. I once brought it up to someone who I was sitting next to on an airplane. I occasionally will just go back and look at the Reddit forums where people are trying to figure out the answer. Like, what could it possibly be?
And what if I told you we have the answer?
My jaw dropped. How did you find out?
Would you just open your phone and type in the word glitter mystery?
Yeah, I will. And not for the first time, I might add. Okay, when you Google glitter mystery, the very first thing that comes up after the AI is the mystery of the largest glitter purchaser has been solved.
The post is a link to a 2019 podcast that broke the news of the mystery buyer.
Just
There's
tell
a long
us.
Reddit discussion about the answer.
Just tell us.
Somehow, Lauren had never seen it.
No, we haven't heard it either.
The largest buyer of
Thank you.
glitter is boats.
Both?
Boats?
Yeah, boats.
For fiberglass boats?
They
Like,
use it for their paint.
for their paint? Boats.
Sparkly? I mean, I guess they are.
Boats?
Why
Is
don't they want
boats
us
a
to
thing?
know? Why
don't-
does it have to be a secret? And not like military grade boats. Like
Yeah.
just regular boats.
May I ask you, are you happy that you know?
It doesn't do a whole lot
No.
for anybody. I mean, why is
That's
boat?
disappointing
You're saying
answer.
boats, like boats is an industry, which is fine.
Um,
Anyway.
And I kind of wish I still thought that the U.S. military was glitter bombing other nations.
To your comment, fascism is wrong. Trump is wrong for being an openly admitted fascist supporting
A lot of it
Putin
is.
and the Ukraine invasion.
Lauren was not the only person disappointed in the answer. On
Okay,
Reddit,
we're all
there were
disappointed.
people who work in the marine
Thanks.
paint industry who knew they used lots of glitter, but they were also hoping the answer was something else. Mysteries are like that. Once you have the answer, the sparkle disappears.
T. Tomek, I'm anti-fascist. I'm pro-gay. Don't really know.
The biggest
If
glitter
you were
bomb
anti-fascist,
originally
you wouldn't have a
uncovered
problem with
on the
me.
podcast
If you were
Endless
pro-gay,
Thread.
you wouldn't have a problem with
We
me.
reached out to Glitter
It's like
X,
if Trump
who
wasn't
company
hiding the
profiled
Epstein
in
files,
the
he
New
wouldn't have a
York
problem with
Times story.
MTG.
They declined to
But he is
confirm
hiding the
their
Epstein files
biggest
because he's a
buyer
pedophile.
is boats.
And he has a problem with
They are still
MTG.
committed to the mystery.
And he got MTG to quit because she's a coward.
Coming up,
And she caved
did
to
we just
one
become
weekend
best
of death
friends?
threats
Or am I being
from the
kidnapped?
Trump-Putineer terrorist
That's
network
in a
she
minute
installed.
From Chicago Public Radio, when our
I've had death
program
threats from those Trump mutineers for years.
Colorado
I don't
is
quit.
rich in history of four-wheeled adventure. A century ago, the Ford Motor Company even made trucks in Denver. That factory turned into a data center. But automakers are
Nicole,
still
the one and only
Colorado's
Nicole.
reputation for
Are you
speed
LARPing as a
and
female?
utility. In the 1970s, the Dodge Aspen was a compact car for the person with driving ambitions.
Why don't you call out the anti-gay propaganda in this chat? Where was it?
In the late 2000s, based on the more rugged Dodge Durango. The Durango.
Oh, Sluggins?
So is the Kia
I made fun of Sluggins.
named for
Were you late or
Colorado's
something?
remote and luxurious southwestern
You're the one
town,
saying
but as a tourist,
gay,
not
homeless. You're the
necessarily
one saying
for nearby Black Bear
what?
Pass.
He's even not gay. You're the one saying gay like it's a bad thing.
2004, it's been a steady
So
solo
Tomek,
General
you
Motors,
sound
taking
confused.
the
You're
Colorado
TOMEK 6132.
factories in Louisiana,
Famous F79, capital Fs, capital FAMOUS, capital F79 says, have you ever went rock hunting, bro? If so, what's your favorite rock to hunt, like jaspers, etc.? Yeah, I pick up rocks a lot. Yeah, Trump mutineers support fascism,
You're at Radio Lab.
not homosexuality. That's their problem.
No, but we're gonna be in Namibia.
On Mars,
In
Del Rasso 614. I don't see Del Rasso 614. Oh, there he is, 614. Yeah, he says anti-gay stuff. Yeah, he was talking about you.
Sitting in for Ira Glass.
You said I look gay. Why do you assume saying gay is negative? Because you said gay and homeless.
Stories of people grappling
Like, I don't
with
assume gay is
unknown
negative. You're
that's
putting
right in
it,
front of them.
you're saying gay and homeless. Like, no one prefers homelessness, or if they do,
The mystery
it's, you know,
that I want
calling
to
someone
most
homeless
urgently
is supposed to be
right
some
now
type of
is
insult.
what happens
So you're
when the
trying to be
full force
insulting.
of the federal government
Oh, Brightleaf,
arrives
the
on
Nazi's
my
here.
block. I
The
happen
London
to live
Nazi
in a
Brightleaf
neighborhood
is
in
here. If
New York
anybody
City
y'all is in London, you want to hunt a Nazi,
born.
Brightleaf.
Given the national tour of Border Patrol, ICE, and sometimes the National Guard, it seems like they could come here. They just closed their operation late last week in Chicago, Operation Midway Blitz. According to DHS, they arrested 5,000 people. in
Thank
the
you,
Chicago
famous.
area.
Being Antifa is the only
The
human thing to be.
arrests didn't stop after that. They're just not at the rate they've been at in the past 2 months.
We can talk about anything. I do like
We
talking
get
about
some
getting rid of
sense
Marjorie Taylor
from
Greene,
videos on the news and
not
social
getting
media
rid of her
about what
the
happened
Trump
in
way.
Chicago. People dragged out of cars, chased into daycares, neighborhoods tear gassed. But what is it really like to live in a neighborhood like that?
But they're reporting on the fascism, or reporting on something adjacent to the
Former
fascism.
colleagues, Michelle Navarro. She grew up on the southwest side of Chicago, a Mexican part of town. She still lives there. Here's Michelle. She changed some of the names in this story.
I've been getting this question a lot. Friends from out of state have been hitting me up, asking me, are you good? They want to know what it's like here. They want to know if the videos and the things they've read are how it's actually playing out. I haven't known what to say. I had to go back through my phone to know what just happened.
Tell them ICE are a
because
bunch
it's
of
been hard to
kidnappers.
remember. I've been scrolling back through my text messages, through the half sentences I wrote in my notes app, the videos I saved on my phone. I need them to remember my own life, because I don't even know.
Traumatized.
They launched Operation Midway Blitz in early September.
Traumatized by the
Everyone
kidnappers.
started to bounce between neighborhoods. Back of the Yards, Brighton Park, Gage Park, Little Village, Pilsen, Little Village, and Back of the Yards again. In a little over a week, more than 500
You're a
people
closet
came.
fascist, Tomek
It was a
6132.
free-for-all, a purge.
Let's check your
There's
channel
no other
activity.
way to describe it.
Joined 14 years ago, you got
My
4
phone is like a
subscribers.
catalog,
Yep, looks like a Trump boutonniere to me.
of how we tried to keep living our lives. This is what I found.
Hi, Krissa.
Scrolling back to the early days, to when they
Someone
started
was
grabbing
asking
people
about you
from the street,
earlier.
there's a text confirming my nail appointment at Jessica's Nail Spa. Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, 5:30 p.m.
Cops should delete
See you
ICE.
soon, Michelle Navarro. I remember that day. That weekend, I was hosting a party for my roommate's birthday.
The food
I'm used
combo.
to being welcomed to the nail salon with laughter and loud Spanish love ballads. I'm a regular. They usually tease me.
The Nazi
Let me
from
guess.
London, Brightleaf said
Red, square tip.
he's
But this
Brightleaf
time,
9.
When I approached the salon and I pulled on the door to find it locked, I watched their heads lift in unison. I saw relief when they realized it was just me.
Welcome, Pickle Trip.
I know all the women who work here.
You're a super important
We
Swifty
usually ask
Chance.
each other about work, about
call you Swifty
boyfriends,
Chance
about
now.
family. This time we didn't. We waited, as we always do now, to see who was going to bring it up first. It was them. They told me
Tomek.
to think about it all day.
Tomek's brand new.
They heard ICE was spotted in the Marshall's parking lot that morning, about a block over, where they often leave their cars. It's where they must walk to after work.
Hello,
I asked
Dino.
my nail tech, Sarah,
Hello, Dino
about her
Airways.
daughter and her son, in hopes of something lighter. She begins to tell me a story about her son's elementary school.
Listen to a report on
She says
ICE
that during
kidnappers.
class, kids could hear the screams of someone being taken right outside of the school building. The school administration later wrote to those parents that someone, not connected to the school, was detained outside by federal agents. They reassured parents that students would be safe in class and that parents would be safe at drop-off and pickup. But the next day, out of about 30 kids in her son's class, only 3 showed up. She stops filing my nails. She looks up at me. What do you think I should do? Should I send them to school? For that moment, I imagine she's my mother, that I'm her 8-year-old son, seeing masked, militarized men taking her away. I tell her, if you're scared, don't take them. The following morning, while I'm getting ready for work, I wonder if she's dressing her children for school, or if she plans to take my unqualified advice. It's all I can think of for the rest of the day.
Don't help kidnappers.
The most surprising thing about
Don't help
masked
Trump
men
and his
running
kidnappers.
around your neighborhood and terrorizing your people is realizing that the world doesn't stop. You still have to clock in for your job. You still need groceries. You still have to make
Get a
small
big
talk.
bag of rice. Get somebody to deliver you a big bag of rice.
Another
It's
text
time to
about
shut it down.
with a guy from Hinge. October 22nd. He wants to get coffee in Pilsen this weekend, but we're having trouble finding a time that works.
Swifty Chance, you still
He
here?
works at a factory nearby. He texts me that ICE agents are outside his job and he's covering for coworkers without papers. He keeps having to change the time. I tell him, no worries. He texts, they're just grabbing people and waiting for people to leave work. So now we're telling the night
Nice to
shift
see you,
stay
Swifty
home.
Chance.
I hate it here. We never met up that weekend.
So it cost you a date on top of everything else.
Everyone is talking about rules, but there doesn't seem to be any.
Get some sleep,
Our
Swifty
mayor,
Chance.
organizers, and legal advocates have said that ICE and Border Patrol can't do a number of things. They can't go on private property. They can't go on city property. They can't throw tear gas in our neighborhoods, right outside of people's homes. But they continue to do so.
I was gonna say, who's stopping them?
4 days after the start of this operation, they shoot and kill a man in Franklin Park. Not long after, just 2 miles from where I
If
live,
cops or vets
They
don't
shoot a
stop them,
woman
real
5
American
times.
heroes might have to grab them by the posse.
the Department of Homeland Security keeps talking about people who broke the law, who are here illegally,
Only the
who
kidnappers.
committed crimes.
They're here
But
illegally.
They target all
They're
of
committing
us.
crimes.
Anyone who is brown,
They're terrorists and
anyone who
kidnappers.
speaks Spanish, or just lives here. If you get picked up, you could spend a day or a week in detention. So we can't let people outside by themselves anymore.
You're a Nazi,
Even
Brightleaf.
those of us with
We all know you're a
papers
Nazi. You're
with
cheering
legal
on ICE.
status
You're a Nazi. We know
are
you're a
on high
Nazi.
alert. They roll up on us in parking lots, on people's front yards, outside of schools, and ask, "Are you from here? Are you from here?"
You're bragging about being a Nazi. The other people in chat aren't
October
calling you out for
25th.
being a Nazi. Make some Nazis
An
too.
invite to Gabby's annual Halloween party. She called it a Halloween to
Talk to you later,
remember.
50 Chance.
After a few hours into the party, I look around and ask where Yasmin is.
Leave it as an all Nazi
Gabby
live.
looks at me. Yasmin can't come out right now. Oh, I forgot. She's undocumented. I felt so stupid.
Now we got 100%
Felt so
Nazis, so I'll
careless.
extract the curses from the Nazis and
Before the
curse
end of the
Trump,
party,
Putin, and Yahoo with them.
Gabby makes sure each guest leaves with a goodie bag, which contains 2 pieces of chocolate, Skittles, a whistle you can wear around your neck, and a small home-printed booklet instructing you on what to do when you spot ICE. Form a crowd, stay loud, the cover says. Code 1, ICE nearby. Blow in a broken rhythm.
No,
Pre,
Tomek
pre,
6132 is a Nazi.
This
Brightleaf
means
9
the
is a
ICE agents are in
Nazi.
the area.
Let's
Code
see.
red.
Who else is still
Blow
here?
in a continuous steady rhythm when ICE is detaining someone. The last page reads, protect each other.
Oh, Dino Airways might not be a
always.
Nazi. Sorry.
Happy
still welcome,
Halloween,
Dino
I
Airways.
guess.
The Nazi from London, Brightleaf, says, "Oh no, magic, that thing most people develop past in the
I look back at my call log.
1600s."
There's a list of calls in quick succession one day at 1:26 p.m. to my mom and then to her neighbors. Remember exactly what these calls are. I've seen a post that ICE was 2 blocks away from my parents' house.
Highlights of the
They
Nazi
called my mom.
Brightleaf 9 cheering on
I know,
ICE.
he said. There was nonstop honking about 20 minutes ago. That's a thing now.
Because he said,
People honking to
big
alert
up
everyone
ICE,
that
I
is
love
right
ICE.
here. And cars
You
follow
will have the
behind them
intelligence of a
until they can.
16th century peasant
Where's Dad?
confirmed.
I asked. He's working.
That's Brightleaf 9.
My dad calls me later on his way home from work. I tell him our neighbors are safe. Then I say, Dad, you can't go to the swap meet anymore. The owner had said he wanted to keep people safe, but he didn't.
At least I don't wash my horse's cock with
15
BJT's mouth.
That's my dad's spot. It's where he goes for random parts and hardware. But I told him no more swaparama.
The London Nazi Brightleaf 9 says, I mean he uses horse shampoo. I don't use BJT's mouth to wash my horse's cock.
There's a text from my sister at 10:46 a.m. I jumped out on Luis. I don't know who he's with.
River Ocean says, need to save his girlfriend.
He works landscaping with my dad.
What does that mean?
I wrote in all caps. Where, right now? My mom messages me. La migra le llegó a tu papá.
I don't use
My dad was shoveling
Trump's
someone's
mouth
lawn.
to wash my
When
horse's
he looked
cock,
up from his
like
shovel,
Ghislaine Maxwell
ICE
did.
was right there. The agent's just a few feet away.
I don't cheer on
Four
ICE
cars stood in the
kidnappers
middle
like
of
you
the
Nazis
street.
do.
One of the agents gripped his coworker's shoulder. Do you all have papers? They all said they did. They think that because no
Yeah,
one
why
took
is
the
Trump
gun,
obsessed with horse
the agents let
penises?
them continue working.
Why did Trump suck
So
off
they did.
Ghislaine Maxwell's horse?
Going back through these messages
Why did Trump
now,
suck off
I
Ghislaine
forgot
Maxwell's
how
horse?
mad I got at my sister. I was alarmed. My sister seemed to move on quickly when she learned Luis and my dad were fine, which I found
Why did
annoying.
Trump suck off Ghislaine
I
Maxwell's
kept
horse?
asking her,
Bubba.
where are they now? Are they together? Had they called the rapid response hotline to report ICE presence in the neighborhood?
Why did Trump
Taken
suck
down
off
license plate
Ghislaine Maxwell's
numbers
horse,
or
Bubba?
makes and models of the cars? Information that could help other people at risk in the area.
Why did Trump
This is
suck
a
off
text.
Ghislaine Maxwell's horse,
I'm
Bubba?
telling you what I know. I'm working, and they are working. I don't know how much
I know
communication
Trump
you
sucked
think I'm
off of
getting.
Bubba, and the cover story for
The
it not
reply?
being Bill Clinton was it's
Bro,
Ghislaine
this
Maxwell's
is a
horse.
stop work matter.
This is a stop work matter. This is a resign from the presidency matter.
5 weeks into the operation, I saw a cheap flight out of Chicago to New York.
No,
I bought
Trump
the
used his
ticket,
mouth to
stayed
clean
away for a few
Ghislaine
days.
Maxwell's
felt
horse's
guilty for
cock.
leaving.
Trump
felt like
sucked
I should
Ghislaine
take a chance
Maxwell's
before it got
horse's
worse.
cock. That's what
I
you
spent
guys
the
are
weekend
for.
with my friends in their living rooms.
That's what
going on
Tomek
walks,
6132
to
is
dinner.
for.
Nothing about their lives had changed.
Why do you talk
It
about
was
animal
unsettling.
penises and sex acts towards animals?
I
Because
told them how
Trump
my
did a
body
sex
tenses
act on
up
an animal.
when I hear a long
Because
car
your
horn,
Fuhrer, your
how I
master
look into
Trump,
car windows
did a
for
sex
masked
act
agents,
on a horse.
and that when we get a community alert,
Why are
we
you
put the
obsessed
heads on
with
our phones,
bestiality?
we
Your
think that every
president
person
did
we
the
know
sex acts
lives
on the
close
horse.
around there. How we text and call
This
them
guy,
daily.
assuming you mean
Or
Trump,
show
loves
up,
horse
or we let
bestiality.
the
Yeah,
other
Trump
person
sucks
walk in there.
horses' cocks.
I told them that I wasn't a special case, but this is what everyone I know feels.
Someone needs to check his hard river, his hard river, hard drive. Oh, I mistake. I mistake. I tried to type English. Tomek, the Nazi pedophile, who loves Trump sucking horse cock.
Things have gotten. It's what I could see going back through my phone. That this thing has bled into every single corner.
Donica Lewinsky just huffed a load of.
Our jobs, our families, our dates and
Donica
parties,
Lewinsky
in every
huffed
single conversation.
Bill Clinton or a horse's cock.
One last moment
Yeah, you're
I
the
found voice
fascist here,
to my
Tomek
phone.
6132.
I texted
We
my
caught you as a
relative.
fascist. Let's get your channel activity for the
She wanted
Nazi
me to know
hunters.
that ICE was
You
at the
joined
corner
14
of
years ago, you got
Pizzeria
4
where
subscribers.
my cousin works.
Typical numbers of a
My cousin
Nazi.
is the last one in my family who has
We
any
caught you, you
industry
Nazi
careers.
Tomek, and the
I
Nazi
jumped off the
Brightleaf.
train and took one going the
2
other way.
Nazis.
I ran down the street. If ICE was here, then I had just missed them.
You were legit the inky person, probably meant only. You're legit the inky person I've heard that horse narrative off. Crazy much? No, everybody's saying the horse narrative. The horse, he sucked a horse off is their cover story for he sucked off Bill Clinton, who people know as Bubba.
My mother is upset by this.
See,
too.
Brightleaf, the Nazi,
She told me
who
the
admits
story
he's a
over the
Nazi and
phone.
brags about being a Nazi,
Let
said
him
you're
have
his
his peace,
apprentice.
I told
Are
her.
you going to deny that?
Perhaps he was just
Tomek,
trying to
you're his
prepare
apprentice?
mother and himself for
He
something
says, you
he couldn't
literally
control.
love Trump. Your worst insult is that someone loves Trump. Well, you're talking about Brightleaf, but will you say it to him?
I stood outside the pizzeria that day.
See, you're a
catching my
Nazi.
breath.
You can't admit
I
it.
peered through the glass until I
That's all I
caught
know.
him in the back of the
Trump
kitchen.
blew either Bill
I
Clinton
waved,
or a
and he told me that I was
horse,
only
or
walking
Ghislaine
by.
Maxwell's horse. Those are the only two options that have even been suggested. Trump put Bill Clinton's cock in his mouth like you wish you could.
And I think we
Or, but we need to let him know we're coming for him, just like Bill Clinton let him know he's coming for him with his little thumbs up. Or you want to put a horse's cock in your mouth. You should be arrested.
Was from Michelle Navarro. She's a writer and a producer on CityCast Chicago.
He's my Sith apprentice. Yes, I deny that. You didn't deny it. You didn't deny it. You're his Sith apprentice. You're a little Nazi's little bitch. You know you're a Nazi's little bitch, just like Trump is Putin's little bitch. And you know you suck Putin's dick just as much as Trump does. No. You tell Trump to stop with the bestiality. Trump's the one sucking horse cock. Stop with the bestiality. Why? Is it too tempting for you? Do you want to go out and do bestiality now like your master Trump? Sucking horse cock? You want to suck horse cock too, Tomek? Tomek can't stop sucking horse cock.
Uber next time. I'm gonna talk to the driver. I'm gonna find a topic and I'll run with it.
The London Nazi Brightleaf says, you have the shampoo. You talk and imagine sucking cocks. Just go to the brownies about it.
Was something I really liked.
River Ocean says, your girlfriend is gonna... You always misspell your. Your girlfriend. Y-O-U-R-E. That's not how you spell your in this case. Trump Putiners always spell your wrong. Your girlfriend is going to become my wife and become Republican. No, rapist. That's not going to happen. Tomek said, you're the only one talking about horse sex. No, Trump's the only one doing the horse sex. You guys are jealous. Are you guys more jealous if Trump sucked a horse's cock or if Trump sucked Bill Clinton's cock? So if you think it's stop rock, stop pushing it. Dude, you can't handle it, can you? It's like Putin doesn't want to admit gay people live in Russia because he can't handle it. It's too tempting. You can't handle thinking about horse cocks without trying to go suck one. You're like your master Trump. Stop talking about it. Stop making fun of Trump sucking horse cock. You all want to suck horse cock like Trump.
I'm like, oh, you're kidnapping me and gaslighting me? This is crazy.
Then Brightleaf, the Nazi from London, says, River, ACC, she, us, gonna be part of my Islamic harem. Tomek, the Nazi Trump Putin pedophile, says, you're a weirdo. But he spelled your pretty much right without the apostrophe.
And I was like, dude, not to be rude or anything, but like, are you with me? What is this? What is going on tonight? And I was like, what? I was like, are there cameras around? Is this gonna
Stop pushing horse sex. I can't control myself anymore. Tomek wants to go suck a horse cock so bad. He wants to be just like BJT. No one thinks anyone should suck horse cocks. Yeah, you think Trump should. You're uncomfortably interested in horse sex. Nope, Trump's the one who sucked the horse's cock. He sucked Ghislaine Maxwell's horse's cock. River Ocean says, she loves me. My penis is bigger. I'm cleaner, look better, not old. You sound like a rapist. I mean, facts is you sound like a rapist. River Ocean hyphen F4Z. All lowercase except the R and the O. This guy was saying stuff funny on the radio. We missed it because you fucking horse cock-sucking Nazis.
So it's been my phone connected to the speakers this whole time. And now there's a guy in New York City who thinks I'm an absolute psychopath. Because what happened was...
Like Mamdani knows Trump's a fascist. And Trump says, you can call me that.
And I played my own music.
Because he's so jealous of Mamdani.
For 20 minutes. And then after each song that I played...
Trump's the only one sucking horse cock. You guys wish you could, huh? River Ocean says, I'm going to have your girlfriend suck me. No, you're not, you rapist. You're just going to have rapist fantasies that reveal you're a rapist. Just like Brightleaf's going to have fantasies that reveal he's a Nazi. Go to Bad Dragon, you'll find something to sit in during your lives there. So stop with, you're a Nazi pedophile, you want to suck horse's cock, Tomek, we get it. You want to suck horse cock like Trump did. You want to suck horse cock like Trump did. No, horse is a horse, Trump is a horse fucker, and you love him. That's your problem. You can't troll. You suck at trolling. Give it up, quit. Get a job. Get a life. Stop trolling, you suck at it.